Hello everyone, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright. So, based on what Edgeworth said last time, I'm led to believe we're going to be playing as Phoenix from now on, which, it's gonna kinda suck after playing as Edgeworth, but we had to eventually go back to him, I guess. Anyway, February 9th, 3:43 a.m., Hottie Clinic, Intensive Care Unit. I'm still up to this hour, reading through the trial record of a certain case. It's the first case my mentor, Mia, had ever handled in a court of law. Oh, wait. Wait, so that was, I believe the last case was him reading this, so... Was he reading that... So he was reading that while he was in the hospital, while he had time. Huh. That's interesting. So is that going to refresh his memory about, the whole Dahlia situation? At least, maybe. The horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within its pages. Dahlia Hawthorne. What I've read, I don't want to believe. What is written here? This wasn't the Dahlia I knew. After falling into the Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. I feel dizzy. My ears are ringing, my throat burns, and my head is on fire. But I'll recover. I have to recover by this afternoon. I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he will be able to help me. Somehow. Yeah, I guess since Edgeworth's here, it's gonna be kinda weird. Like, he might be here just to help more than, like, you know, usually when he's here, it's like, oh, he's the main prosecutor. But now it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure Godot's going to take over, or Franziska's still gonna be there. It's either gonna be Godot coming and forcing his way in, or it's gonna be Franziska still there. I'm not sure how that's gonna work out. Because, I mean, Godot seemed to lose all interest when Phoenix wasn't there. It's just like, he was not interested at all. Anyway, yeah, it looks like, yeah, we're back, we're completely back to Phoenix. I can, on the little play button right there, you see Phoenix pointing. Oh man, I'm gonna miss Edgeworth, but we gotta get back to Phoenix. So, just making sure okay, yeah, we lost the Phoenix's profile. Okay. Well, anyway. Right. Are you sure you're well enough to be doing this? You still look a little green in the face. Or maybe Viridian, in artist speak. Actually, my fever's gone down quite a bit. How's your temperature now? Only 102.2 degrees, nothing to worry. That's... Is that in Fahrenheit? Because that's pretty warm. Yeah, I was about to say, that doesn't sound like that good, honestly. Anyway, I read today's trial record. You weren't bad, edgy boy. Pretty impressive despite the circumstances. We're not in the clear yet. The main point of the contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah. In the end, the Shichishito did not deliver the deadly blow. Which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about. Another sword, huh? Don't you worry about anything, pal. I'll dig up the murder weapon myself. Or, I'll eat my coat. Gum, you shouldn't do that, you know, you might not be able to afford another one. Anyway. Thanks again, Edgeworth. I'll handle things from here. Huh. That's probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a little visit. There's something I want to look into. And that is? Our client's background. Naturally. You mean Iris, sir? I have the feeling that we've met before. All I want is confirmation. One way or the other. Yeah, so now... Okay, so now that we know Phoenix was reading, the Mia's first trial, reading about that, so he actually knows more than Edgeworth at this point about the client. So I don't know how that's gonna sway his opinion towards it, because, yeah, it's just gonna be really weird, I guess. And since I probably won't be getting that from you, I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I bid you adieu, Wright? Take care. Guess I should get moving too. Why? Do you need to be somewhere? Yeah, I've got to get to work on this bridge, pal. I'm rigging something up so we can get across to the other side. Ah, that's right. Maya's still stuck over there at the inner temple. I completely forgot about her. Everyone forgot about Maya for a minute. But don't you worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be the first to know. Thanks, Gumshoe. Jeez. Oh, God. Oh, no, this is reminding me of the first trial when Phoenix was sick and just coughing all over the place. The first trial of this case during the... Oh, God. At least he's not wearing the pink sweater. Yet. No problem, pal. Just try to give me that cough of yours, okay? Or not to give me that cough of yours. Alright, I'm off. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out. I promise. But, in the meantime, I've got to continue collecting evidence. Yeah. Oh, crap. Well, since we're here, might as well look at the burned down bridge. The thing looks like it's ready to collapse. At least more than it did before. I'm pretty sure it pretty much did collapse. If you look at the flooring of it, or... Anyway, according to Bikini, Eagle Mountain is very prone to earthquakes, which reminds me... If my memory serves... my memory serves me correctly, Edgeworth isn't exactly a fan of earthquakes. Yeah, I remember... Actually, yeah, I do remember that. Wonder how much of this changed. Might have to examine everything again. It looks like it's about 20 yards to that cliff over there, but I can't see the inner temple from here. I really hope Maya's okay. Yeah, I think everything that I examine is going to be different now, so... I'll go back through everything. Now it really is more of a dusty bridge than a dusky bridge. That kidnapping incident happened here 11 years ago, so maybe it's cursed too. Oh, yeah! Yeah, okay, yeah, as I thought. I was, yeah. It is the same bridge. I was just like, I thought it was weird that the bridge was all the way over here, but the name was similar. So yeah, it is the same bridge. Which is pretty much what I was thinking. Maybe the bridge is cursed. Probably should, you know, not put the inner temple across this horrible looking bridge. The Sakura Temple doesn't have a single private phone line. And there aren't any houses in the area, so I guess Bikini is the only one who uses this. I really wish I had brought my cell phone with me. Wait, you didn't bring your cell phone again? Come on, man, be prepared this time. There's a narrow path going off in a different direction other than that of the main hall. It looks like someone's taken the effort to write "To Heavenly Hall" on the signpost. Actually, I should check something. Since Phoenix knows a lot has recently been through that case trial, what does it say about Iris here? Okay, it doesn't have anything new on Iris. I was wondering if any of the profiles had changed. I didn't even... Also, I didn't even read Edgeworth's profile, because... An old friend, said to be #1 at the DA's office, studies foreign judicial systems now. Interesting. Legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma's daughter became a prosecutor in Germany at 13. I think that's just a generic one for her. AKA Larry Butts. Saw an unbelievable sight at Heavenly Hall the night of the crime. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna fit in. That whole thing, oh man. This is gonna get really confusing because of Larry's sketch. The whole flying deal. Anyway. Let's go look around a little bit. Okay, apparently I can't visit Larry's shack. Oh, no, I can. Never mind. I forgot the name of it was Heavenly Hall. It's not very heavenly, but... Anyway. Looks like no one's here. Larry! Loris! I was sure he'd be hiding here. Guess I'll try again later. Well, I might as well look around while we're waiting. That's Dusky Bridge up there. It's amazing how clearly you can see it from so far away. Larry supposedly saw through everything through the shack's window. Not much light gets down here, so it must be pitch black at night. But this area was probably illuminated that night because of the burning bridge above. That stuff is really ruining the beautiful atmosphere around here. It's so inappropriate. Like Sister Bikini in a bikini. I've got to think of the kittens. Why did you have to bring that up, Phoenix? Come on, man. Oh, that's not where our mind should be going right now. Keep your mind out of the gutter, man. This is the famous Eagle River. I got to try out its rough rapids the other night. They say it really has a really strong current. And they weren't kidding. It's both powerful and fast-flowing. Yeah, I am really surprised how fast he recovered. Like, even for, like, it just, yeah, for such a long fall. Oh, man, he is, like, really lucky. I was dead lucky, I mean, lucky not to be dead. Look at Larry's shack, I guess. Look at this graffiti, scrolled right on the front of the shack. At least he managed to get a pretty good likeness. When I really think about it, I guess art kind of suits him. I mean, his very existence is an art of sorts. Yeah, I guess. Oh, that's just a graffiti again. And the Heavenly Hall sign? The snow's really piled up on the straw roof. It's otherworldly, like something out of a fairy tale. Well, the roof part anyway. The sign says Heavenly Hall. I guess it's pretty fitting. If you spent the night in this little freezing shack, you'd probably find yourself at the pearly gates by morning. I don't know, Larry's somehow surviving through it. But, I mean, it's Larry, so... Alright, let's head over the main gate. So we're still looking for the main murder weapon. That's the main goal, pretty much. We're looking for the actual murder weapon. Come on, please, it's for art's sake, I swear. There's only one guy I know who could be this persistent and high-strung. I'm talking about the heroine here. The heroine in my book. I'll make you famous. Oh, God. Larry, what are you doing there? Enough. A fool's fool, fool's fool. Wait, what? A fool's fool, fool's fools, who foolishly accept the foolishness of a fool's fool. Okay, these are getting harder to say the further we go in the games. Whew. I don't want to imagine those if she's in, like, any of the future games after this. Oh, God. Wouldn't you agree, Phoenix, right? Huh? Oh, wait a second. I know you. Your reflexes and mine need to shape up. My brain's frying like a sunny side up, and you want to grill me over a name. Ramsey, you can't do that. Even as we speak, Nick's on the brink of death. Or so I'm told. What a dead horse, isn't that one of your American sayings? No, it's not, and I'm not on the brink of anything. Come on, Nick. Tell her, would you? She must be a model for my picture book, Francie's Whiplash Splash. Simple and magnificent. Before you ask me to model, at least learn to at least give me a semi-coherent testimony. And before that, you'll have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry. I don't care what anyone says. I'm telling the truth. I saw what I saw. She flew. I'm telling you. Whoosh. Just like that dude with the red underwear. Red underwear. Red underwear. Is that who I'm thinking of? Or is he just talking about... No, wait, no, he's just talking about Superman. Yeah, because you weren't a part of that game. Yeah, he's just making a reference to Superman, I think. It wouldn't be the... Yeah. Yeah. Don't think I'm gonna forgive you guys when you come crawling back to apologize. Ah, off he goes. Phoenix Wright, it's been a year since we last met. A pleasure to see you again. Yeah, weird to see you here too, I guess. So, maybe you are just gonna be taking over for this. Maybe Goda just isn't that interested in this one. Or he doesn't feel like being involved in this at all. Have you been in Germany all this time? That's right. Extending my perfect win record, naturally. Oh, joy. Sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. Has it really been a year since we first met? I am Franziska von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Franziska was born and raised in Germany, and became a prosecutor at the age of 13. Her father was the legendary prosecutor, Manfred von Karma. He had a perfect win record, for 40 long years. But now, he's gone from this world. Wait, he's gone from this world. Did he die? I don't remember him dying. I don't remember them ever stating him actually dying. I don't maybe this is just my terrible memory, but I don't personally remember them ever stating that he died. Huh. Well, that kinda sucks, I guess. In a way. I mean, yeah, I guess. Don't tell me you still hold a grudge against me, because of what happened to your father. Maybe I'm just not remembering something right now. Maybe they have stated this. I don't know, I can't think of anything right now. Phoenix Wright, you'll fall before me, this I promise. But it will be for my sake, not my father's. Are we clear? Yes, Crystal. In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the defense. Edgeworth. Come to think of it. Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well. Miles Edgeworth told me something very interesting, you know? He said that this case has a special significance to you. Because it does. And that's precisely why I'm here. Your personal involvement will make crushing you into a teensy-weensy pieces all the better. It's probably the fever, but she's so openly hostile that it's almost kinda cute. Phoenix? That is, no smirking. No whipping the sick. That foolish fool, doing such a foolish favor by, for such a foolishly foolish fool. Oh god, Phoenix. That's something. Edgeworth. Oh man. Make no mistake, Phoenix, right? I came here for one thing, and one thing only, to pulverize you. It's not like I thought you were here to bring me some cold killer X, you know? I went over the whole case file on the flight over. You read the whole thing? Yes, every last word of every last sentence of every last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did made it very interesting. Made a very interesting read, you know? Attempting to cross the burning bridge? Did you even consider the dangers? No. The only thought on my mind was, I have to get across. A fool who doesn't think is more foolish than a fool who foolishly thinks. Gumshoe said he'd let me know once the bridge was repaired. Maya, she's gotta be okay. I just know it. Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened at the Inner Temple that night. Okay, finished with that. Let's see. What can we ask you about? Let's go to profiles first. I haven't got to talk to you at all, other than in the trial, so... Got a couple profiles I want to go through here. How about this? I refuse to help you, Phoenix, right? I should have known better than to try. Wait, is she gonna say that about everything? Wow, she actually... Okay. That might cut that short. Never mind. I was getting ready to get comfy and just start going through all these profiles, but if that's all she's gonna say... Yeah, I think... Okay, I'm gonna try one more which is actually relevant to the case. Nope. Doesn't make sense. It does make sense that she wouldn't help me. But I was expecting at least, like, some sort of... just... dialogue between them there. Yeah, I'm not gonna try then. Yeah, I guess... that's just the end of that. If she's just refusing to help me, well, I'll try presenting one item, but I think she's gonna refuse to help me here too as well. Actually, most important item first. Yeah, okay, she's not even talking about the attorney's badge. Alright, let's get out of here then, before I get Phoenix whipped again. Let's see, Larry disappeared. If I had to guess, Larry might have gone back to Heavenly Hall. So I could go see if Larry's back at Heavenly Hall, or I could go into the main hall and probably run into Sister Bikini. We also have to find Pearly, too. That's something we gotta remember. No idea where Pearly is, and I don't think Pearly's across the bridge. So that's actually a little bit worrisome. I'm actually gonna go talk to Larry. If he's over here, just to check. No? Okay, never mind. I thought Larry'd be over here. Apparently he didn't run back here. Let's just go inside then. Yep, main hall. What was that sound? That was one long sigh. That was a sigh? It was like, That was weird. Sister Bikini? My, I didn't know you were here. How are you doing? Wah, wah. Oh god, the wahs. No, don't take me back to Misha Land. Oh. That is a weird sigh. You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood for my sake. I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? I let Mystic Elise die, and then there's Iris as well. Mystic Elise? Now that I think about it. There's an acolyte stuck at, an acolyte stuck at the inner temple. And the poor little girl has gone missing too. That little girl? You don't mean Pearls, do you? Yes, I'm afraid I do. She hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident. Pearls? She's missing. Why didn't someone tell me about this earlier? Oh, yeah, Phoenix didn't know about that. Oh, crap. Yeah, he knew about Maya, but he didn't know about Pearls. Yeah, it's a pretty bad situation, honestly. I must be getting old. I think I've seriously lost faith in myself. Are you talking about your performance at the trial today? You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar, I would never lie. Honestly, at this point, I don't know who to trust. Like, this whole case, just, it's crazy, man. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull the sword from Mystic Elise's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least, I was until this morning. I don't see any Cyclops, so she must be telling the truth. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden? You know that artist who testified after me? I saw Iris flying, her white hood fluttering. I felt like I might start flying myself. When I saw that man testify so fervently about something so impossible, I started to wonder if I had acted just like him when I was on the witness stand. I wouldn't take that guy too seriously. He's an artist, but all he draws is trouble, and nothing else. If both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth, that can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. On the night of the incident, you met Iris at the inner temple. Is that correct? That's right, I'm sure it was Iris. But Iris claims she was in her room in Hazakura Temple. I knew I shouldn't have come back out here that night. But because you did, Maya is stuck at the inner temple. I'm so sorry. The drafts in that place are nothing to shake a stick at. Winter is especially bad. I'll bet. The training hall looks like it's about to fall down any second. Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know. Earthquakes? Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall. We've got to get Maya out of there, fast. But still, there's really no need to worry. The area on the other side of Dusky Bridge is isolated like an island. It's like an island? How so? Well, the only thing on that side of the bridge is the inner temple. No one lives out there, and it's surrounded on all sides by a river and forest. Oh, I see. So, a criminal would be trapped should they choose to flee in that direction. As long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there. That means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer and no way to escape either. Oh dear, yes, I suppose it does. Please, Gumshoe, get that bridge up faster. I mean, come on, you're relying on Gumshoe to build a fucking bridge. I mean, that's a lot of responsibility on Gumshoe's back. I don't think I could build a bridge. I don't even think that's supposed to be his job. I'm curious about a few things, if you don't mind answering some questions. Oh, do you need to know my measurements for your investigation or something? No. No. God, no. I want to know a little bit more about the victim, Miss Elise Dunham. I'm afraid I don't know her waist size, or her bust size for that matter. No. No. I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told us herself that she wasn't here for spiritual training. My, you make it sound like this place is some sort of dump, Mr. Wright. Mystic Elise was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know. There, you did it again, Sister Bikini. I noticed you always refer to Miss Dunham as Mystic Elise. Oh. Yes, now, why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte. We addressed all our visitors as Mystic. It makes their experience feel authentic. And anyway, she's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know. How do you know that? How can you say for sure that she's older than you? Oh. Wait, we're getting Cyclops over that? 5 of them too? What? You kidding me right now? It seems Miss Elise Dunham was no ordinary visitor after all. Yeah, I guess it does. 5, yeah. Still, 5 locks for that. Just that question. And then there's Pearls. She was with Miss Dunham on the evening of the murder, and now she's vanished. It's all gotta be connected somehow. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough evidence for that. Why did Pearls have to get mixed up in this mess? Please, Mr. Wright. I know you're worried, but try to keep it together. Oh, man. My head's throbbing so bad it's killing me. Hey, oh god, yeah. That's not good. I saw Phoenix's vision blur there. That's, yeah. Hopefully he doesn't get sick again. Then again, if he gets sick again, we get to play as Edgeworth. It's okay, Phoenix, you can get sick again. Pearls, she was with Miss Dunham on the night of the murder, remember? Yeah, but I have a temple to run, you know, so I was busy preparing for the training. I didn't see the little darling even once after we'd finished dinner. The murder. It didn't take place right in front of her innocent eyes, did it? I hope not. According to the detective, she hasn't turned up at home either. Come on, keep calm. There's one place left where Pearls could be. She just has to be there. Gumshoe, I'm counting on you to check it out for me. So please hurry the repairs up. I don't think Gumshoe would be able to do it that fast. He's building a bridge, and he's probably not experienced at all in that. So don't rush the guy. Let's see, what do I want to go through here? Go through a couple profiles, I guess. You'll actually, yeah, you're actually going to talk about them. You must be very happy to have such a fine a fine mentor. I'm sorry, that's funny. Oh goodness, that's funny. Mentor? No, he's just a friend. Oh, you naughty devil! Always the joker, aren't you? Ho ho ho! He seemed like a lovely young man. Like the kind you can always count on. God damn it. Edgeworth, you and the older ladies, man. You and the older ladies. Yeah, it's kind of depressing how much faith she has in him. You certainly have some unusual friends, don't you, Mr. Wright? Ho ho ho. Friends. That fancy pansy painter is one thing, but whipping the judge is just bad form. Well, do you think you could go drill that into her head for me, please? What a disgraceful young man already. Oh, what a disgraceful young man. You finally seen through him, huh? How could he sit there and claim he really saw what he drew in that picture? Although, that portrait he did of me was rather flattering, I must say. Still, it's not like Larry to make something up that might get a woman he likes in trouble. There's more to that sketch of his than meets the eye, I'm sure of it. Yeah, I don't know the reason why, like, he would draw her flying if he didn't actually believe he saw that. Like, I can't really think of a reason he would do that other than he either mistakenly saw that or he actually did see that somehow. Please, tell me, what's going to happen to poor Iris? If she was to be found guilty, well, I wouldn't accept it. But your testimony, Sister Bikini, you're kind of against her in this scenario. I can't help my testimony. I saw what I saw. It's up to a pro lawyer like you to deal with problems like that. How? How can I ever make up for this? Make up for what? For allowing harm to come to such an important person. So, I was right. Miss Dunham wasn't just any old visitor here. Important person. I'll remember that. I think that was her tongue slipping there, but I'll remember that. So she is an important visitor. Okay. Very important. I wonder how important, though. Like, there is a lot more to her that we don't know. And we gotta find that out somehow. And I don't think Larry's gonna be much help there. This is the last 1%, I think. It's all my fault, isn't it? It's all my achy back's fault. Now Mr. Gleese is dead and my acolyte is trapped inside the inner temple. And that poor little girl has gone missing too. Missing? I hope that's all it is. Oh dear, I've got to train and withstand more pain, don't I? Any evidence I want to present? Do this Larry sketch. Honestly, it's like the end of the world. It's not a good thing, that's for sure. To think people have the gall to call this kind of scribbling by the name of art. Huh? If that's the sort of standard you need for the arts these days, I could be a pop diva. Sure. It doesn't really look that bad, though. At least in my opinion. I mean, it's pretty impressive for Larry, you know? Sure, but what about the contents of the picture? What do you think of what do you make of that? It's definitely the end of the world. This crystal spear. It's not from a demon warding hood, but I would guess it serves similar purposes. If it's not from a hood, then I guess it really is from Miss Dunham's staff. Oh, look at the blood on it. Oh, poor Mr. Gleese. Anything else I want to present here? Not really. Okay. Wait. I was gonna examine everything because Phoenix is saying new things now. I bet the writing on these sliding doors are instructions for spirit channeling. Kind of like how we scribbled math formulas on the bathroom walls to remember them. Except we couldn't go to the bathroom during test, and I can't read these walls at all. Okay, maybe these are the same then. Maybe it's just like a mixed bag. There's a awfully large Magatama on the altar. If I can see the Psylocke with this tiny Magatama I've got, I can only imagine what kind of power this bad boy has under its hood. Okay, I think that's... never mind, I think that's just gonna be the same. Let's go look around the courtyard. This is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so... maybe there's some clues that have yet to be found. Oh, there's the huge bloodstain on the ground. Let's just look around. We got a ladder there. Was there a ladder there anyway? I didn't even think about that. The main gate's on the other side of the stone wall. The difference in elevation is almost 10 feet. That's how steep the hillside is. And that's also the height of the body fell from, according to the autopsy. Is it possible that Miss Dunham was pushed from the top of the wall? That building up there is the main hall. It was where we were staying. It's kind of funny because it was built on a very steep slope. If you enter from the main gate side, those rooms above me are on the ground floor. Apparently Miss Dunham was staying in the corner room. I guess that's where she was pushed from that night. Yeah, so... okay, we got stuff over here. They get quite a bit of snow up here on Eagle Mountain. Around here, skis aren't just for fun. They're tools for getting around. But the sled, now that's gonna be for Bikini's own personal entertainment. There are a few of these stone lanterns scattered around in this courtyard. Without the city glare to compete with, I imagine they would seem a lot brighter. I guess Sister Bikini must light them now since Iris can't be here. Okay, I think that's everything over there. Let's look at the statue. The Shichishito. It's right there in Mr. Gami's right hand. But it was proven in court today that this wasn't the murder weapon. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past. Doesn't seem like it'd be very effective, honestly. Oh, okay, I can't look at the bloodstain separately. Am I missing something? Feel like I'm missing something. What's that? Oh, it's the staff. Miss Dunham's staff. I definitely remember there being a crystal spear attached to the staff. I guess Larry eventually found the spear at near the foot of Dusky Bridge, but what was it doing all the way out there? Okay, that's the staff. Looked at that. Looked at the ladder. What's over here? Is that literally everything? Okay. Let's get out of here. Where can we go from here? Main hall? Wait, what? Okay, hey. You just got confused. I walked in here and somebody screaming hey at me, okay. What was that jarring, inconsiderately loud yell? Oh, it's Gumshoe. Okay, I was confused. I was like, wait, what's going on? So this is where you've been keeping nice and warm, I see. Detective, have you finished yet? The bridge? Yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know. You finished already? I'm seriously impressed. I don't even know how you did that. Well, then I'll come along with you and... Sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case. What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You couldn't get much more involved than me. Well, yeah, but that's not what I mean. Oh. It's been a while, Scruffy. You're... Miss... Von Karma. Poor Gumshoe's just like, no, not this again. Oh. Sister, please leave the investigation to me. My, well, you certainly seem to have everything under control. I am on your side. I won't do anything you won't want me to. As you work to pin the guilt on Iris. What are you daydreaming about, Phoenix, right? Oh, that hurts, you know. Silence. I, Franziska von Karma, will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me. She's not seriously going to follow me around, is she? Yeah, this is gonna be awkward. Is she like... Oh god, she's pretty much replacing... Maya in this situation. That's... Oh god, that's really weird. So instead of Maya, we have Von Karma just standing on the side. Yeah, I guess we're done here. Anything... Actually, did we get a new talk option here? No. Okay. Let's head over and let's go check if Maya is actually safe. Let's go to the suspension bridge. And, wow! Jeez, Gumshoe, like, I was exploring for like maybe 10-20 minutes. I am seriously impressed right now. Gumshoe, do you ever think about, I think the people that do this sort of stuff are like carpenters. You ever think about, taking that up? Like, you're not, I know you're not making much being an investigator, but, I mean, you could make a serious living off this sort of stuff. It looks pretty good. It actually looks more stable than before. I'm impressed. Color me impressed, man. Alright, let's go to the Inner Temple. Things have certainly become a lot livelier than before. They must have commenced with the investigation. Oh, Mr. Nick. That voice. Oh, it is Pearls. Okay, she was over here. Whew. That's much better. Pearls. Mr. Nick. Mr. Nick. Oh, jeez. There we go. Well, at least she's safe. And Mai should be fine too. So, you were here ever since that night. I was so lonely, I thought I was going to die. When I woke up in the morning, I saw that Dusky Bridge was gone. I realized I was all alone. She was all alone. Wait, so where's Maya? Must have been tiring. Must have been very trying for you, little girl. Ah, you're... I am Franziska von Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here. The other prosecutor was so mean to Mystic Maya last year. Well, that's awkward. I I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip. Mr. Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean, I'll never forgive you. I... What do you even say to that? Looks like Pearl's words are getting under her skin. Yeah, that's... No, why are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything. You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away. Anyway, Pearls, weren't you with Maya? I'm sorry, it's all my fault. Huh? What are you talking about, Pearls? Yeah, where is Maya? Wait! Oh god. Hey, wait, Pearls, she just ran off! That was cruel, Phoenix, right? To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable. What was that all about? Pearl's acting like that. It's giving me the creeps. Yeah, we gotta find her. I guess I better take another look around since I finally got a chance. Especially since something about this place seems different from 2 days ago. Does it? Maybe I'm just not very good at paying attention. Alright, let's look at everything. First of all, we can see the bridge over there. You can see Dusky Bridge from here. It's an unusually long bridge, isn't it? I would say it's about... Oh my god, this is so weird. I'm sorry, it's so weird just having Franziska over there doing what Maya usually does, which is just saying things when I'm looking at things. God, this is weird. This is even weirder than playing as Edgeworth. God, this case is throwing everything at me right now. I would say it's about 20 yards. I guess the gorge is too wide to cross with a piece of rope or wire, huh? Therefore, no one has crossed the gorge in either direction since the night of the murder. A simple yet sound deduction, wouldn't you say, Phoenix, right? God, this is so weird, man. Phoenix, right. What? And would you stop calling me by my full name like that? Was this once a prosperous port? A port? Yes, that metal hook is a mooring post for boats, you know? Oh, that's an anchor for one of the wires that's used to hold up the bridge. I think the wire that was tied to this one probably snapped when the bridge was burned down. I mean, there's no way there was ever a port all the way up here. That would be weird. Don't get smart with me, Phoenix, right? But I didn't say anything. Oh, jeez. This is weird. This is just weird. Something about this is weird. Look at all the Buddha statues lined up along the path. Phoenix, right. Do you think this is how many siblings the head nun has? Why don't you ask her the next time you see her? You know what? I think I will. And she'll probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. There's a weird smell coming from that incinerator. The door is also open, almost like it's begging me to look inside. Well, let's see what stunning clues are concealed in here, shall we? Huh? It's empty. How naive of you, Phoenix, right? But it's a bit strange, don't you think? Franziska von Karma? I seem to remember. It was closed before, yes. Yeah, I do remember that. There was snow on this incinerator the first time I saw it. Yeah, so it was used. Okay. Which should have been fairly obvious to me just from, looking at it. I just wasn't thinking about that. I was just thinking about looking at things. I guess. Or something like that. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently. Listen, Phoenix, right? It's impertinent to call people by their full name. I was only copying you. God, this is just an awkward duo to be. Just... I'm not gonna get over that. It's really weird. It's really throwing me off. Okay, there's a little gate there. There's a little engraving on the... The sign says Inner Temple. I don't know how you're reading it, but it's illegible to me. Actually, I can't read either. Or, I can't read it either. Feigning comprehension isn't a very good habit to have, Phoenix, right? She looks really happy to finally caught me on something. This must be the door that leads to the Inner Temple, where Maya Fey was training on the night of the murder. Yeah, there's a solitary room there that's called the training hall. You could do with some training yourself, Phoenix, right? You're completely out of shape. I don't know how much more of this woman I could take. There's a little gate that leads into the garden. It says no entry on the sign, though. Come now, Phoenix Wright. What are you doing? Let's go in. It's half open anyway. What harm could come of it? But it says no entry. Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and then simply say, whatever? That's got nothing to do with anything, and who told you that? Oh, jeez. There's a little oh, I thought I was looking at the mailbox. Okay. What? Anything else here? I'm not seeing anything else. Okay, can we just go inside then? Let's just see if we can go inside, I guess. What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Maya, she was supposed to be in here training. It appears she's nowhere to be seen. What's that? This is strange luck. Yeah, the door's closed in there. It wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving off some strange vibes. Well, first of all, what I'm seeing is there's some paint or something on top of the poster of... What do you think this yellowish poster is, Phoenix, right? It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually... Yeah, it's covered up. Right, and it's only covering, a woman? I don't see any woman here. There's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. No, it's not a different atmosphere. It's a different smell. It's gravy. What's the matter? This scroll. It's been completely covered in gravy. Ah, yes, there is a very appetizing smell in the air. But gravy is the type of sauce. So when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as substitutes, I see. No one does that. For starters, it stinks. This must be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident. But why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? I do want to check down the court record real quick. Yeah, it had Maya's mother on it. So... Huh. This is weird. Okay, there's nothing to check over there. It's an antique dresser. Don't you dare open it, Phoenix Wright. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her not to touch things. What a pity. It's full of nothing but old clothes for acolytes. I thought we weren't opening it. I'm from the prosecutor's office. I can do anything. Yeah, you can do anything, except stand up to a 9-year-old girl. Got the bedrolls. Look at those water-thin mattresses. I'm sorry, Phoenix Wright. Wafer-thin? Yeah, you know, thin like a wafer. In other words, uncomfortable. That's how we describe things like these mattresses. I guess you must say wafer-thick or something back in Germany? Not about these mattresses, certainly not. It's an interesting dynamic between these two. Things a bit get used to, but it's interesting. I like it. I could get along with this. This door. When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it. Those chains, it's almost as if they're guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before. I have. I've seen locks and chains just like this before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secret during a psych lock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern. What took you so long? I thought even you'd managed to get here faster than this. Oh! Oh, it's Goda! Oh, crap. Oh, man. Whew. I'm drinking a drink of water for this. Oh, man. Whew. I'm ready. My body's ready. God, I love this case. I thought even you'd managed to get here faster than this, Mr. Trite. Prosecutor Godot, I didn't know you were here. Prosecutor? How come you didn't show up at the trial today? Ha. I could ask you the exact same question. Huh? But I had a cold, so... I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. the importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding. Enough, I believe I have the measure of you. You are the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial? Who's the wild mare, Wright? This is interesting, okay. This is Miss Monkarma. She's the acting prosecutor in your absence today. Ha, well, I guess I owe you one then. But, can you go now, princess? It's time for the big boys to take the reins. Just who do you think you are? This case is my... Hey, Philly. Know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you. Oh, damn! Oh, shit. Oh, whew. Jeez, damn. I'm only gonna say this once, Lady von Whippingberg. Go home. Phoenix Wright? What are you hitting me for? Ha. You deserve more cracks of a whip than that, Wright. What? You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you said something in motion that you'll never be able to undo. There's something different about Godot today. I'm getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger, or is it sorrow? Huh. God, this is interesting. Oh, I'm excited to see what happens here, but... Jeez. So, he is taking over. Yeah, he just, like, totally came in and shit on Franziska, though. Wow. I was not expecting that, but... Yeah. Well done, I guess. Before we talk, take a look at my glorious badge. Godot, would you mind taking a look at this? Ha. My eyes have a date with the horizon. They're flirting with the goals. I don't have any intention of aiding the defense attorney like you, Wright. But you must help him, even just a little. Look who's talking. I had no idea such a smooth refusal could make me so angry. This is so weird, these three together, I'm sorry. My brain just can't handle this right now. And just knowing Edgeworth is still here, like, somewhere in this general place right now. It's cool, man. It's really cool. You had some important business, and that's why you weren't in court, huh? So, what was it? I've told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. You see, Wright, I've experienced something most have not. Death. You died? Of course, being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is... Wait, what? Excuse me. Excuse me, did we just, like... Have we, like, am I still playing Phoenix Wright? This is, Well, let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me. So, you mean the mask you wear is... This ugly device? I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Unenlightened friend. I mean, it's not ugly at all, actually, to be honest. It's pretty cool, honestly. Just my opinion. It's pretty cool. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face. Wait, so are you, so he's blind underneath that? I didn't know. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, I keep this worn out piece of junk on a body going with regular servicing. I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death. How is that possible? What happened? Why didn't you ask him? Huh? Me? Wait, what? Phoenix? Yeah, that's right. You should know all about it. You know when my life ended, and who ended it for me. Well, Phoenix Wright, do you? Wait, what? I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. What? What? Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godot was killed. How? I don't... Ah, this is weird. Just don't know what to think of this. I'm excited though. Oh man. It'll all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Trite? Can't undo. Earlier you said I've done something that I can never undo. What did you mean by that exactly? The inner temple here on this side of the Dusky Bridge is an isolated island. That's what Sister Bikini said too. And I wonder, Trite, do you know what the police are doing here today? What do you mean? They're searching. Searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing. Missing? As leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on the side of Dusky Bridge. Huh? But that's impossible. She came here that night and... I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place. One? Where is that? The Sacred Cavern, the entrance of which we are standing at right now. This is the only place that the search party has yet to explore. So, they haven't searched that cavern yet, huh? Be aware, though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she was in there, the chances of her being found alive are slim at best. No. Which means, Trite, that you sent Maya Fey to her death. You fool. If that's the situation, why aren't you in there with the search party right now? You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. God, that's... Don't you see the big lock and chains? It's a trick lock. I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. Well, Trite, once again, a woman dies because of you. Once again? What are you talking about? Wait, is he... Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago after... Oh, he is talking about me. That's really fucked up, blaming it on him. When the last unfortunate woman died because of you. Because of me? And do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. That's right. Mia Fey. Mia? You killed her. No, that's not how it was. Oh god. Oh god. Oh dear. It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man. But she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy. Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy, personally. Sure. Miss Fey's murder was caught. Or Miss Fey's murderer was caught. But that won't bring her back. Well, no, but... You were with her at the time. And... You and no one else. Also, I'm just thinking this now randomly, but that does make sense why he was acting weirdly after he saw Mia. I'm pretty sure during one of the first trials with Godot in it, he was acting strangely near the end, and that was after Maya had used her spirit powers to get Mia in the trial. And I just had a random click in memory there. It's just like, yeah, it kind of makes sense now, considering what we know, what we know so far about Godot. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. You say Mia Fey was your teacher. Well then, I'd say you've learned nothing, Trite. You robbed her of her life, and now, you've let her sister suffer the same fate. I haven't sentenced Maya to death, no. What is this peculiarly looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be a simple matter of... I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock open would... Well, let's just say the inner temple and sacred cavern would be a thing of the past. Very well, then I dare you suggest the obvious solution of opening it with the key. Sure, just tell me where the keyhole is on this trick lock. There's no keyhole? That's right. An interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it. Then, who was it? Simple. The accused. What, Iris? When an acolyte undergoes training in the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey was there to train. Sister Bikini did mention a number of times now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of the supervising the early stages of the training. So, Iris, the accused, is the only one who could open this door. I've arranged for her to be brought here now. Iris is the only person who can open this lock? I hope she gets here soon. Hang on in there, Maya. We'll get you out. So, I should be getting back to work. Wait, Goda. How sure are you that, about Maya? How sure about Maya are you? There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the Sacred Cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You'd better start praying. You'd better pray that a friend of yours brings the accused back here soon. Edgeworth? Listen up, Trite. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never. You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright. That's what everyone says. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. I guess I'll just have to do what I can for now. Well, I think we examined everything in here. Let's just head out, I guess. Whew! Holy crap, that was intense. I don't know, should I? Or shouldn't I? Sounds like someone's talking to himself, but where's that coming from? Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that, I'm a detective. Ah, my brain, this is driving me nuts. Is something troubling you, something troubling you, Scruffy? Please don't want me all of a sudden like that, sir. It's merely a simple greeting, a friendly tap on the shoulder, with my whip. So, what's up, Gumshoe? Is something on your mind? How did you know, pal? Perhaps you were trying, to decide if you wanted to wash that off or not? How did you know, sir? Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't go through that little gate there, okay? You mean the one that says no entry on it? I, kinda already snuck in there. Is he trying to be clever or something? So, what's behind there, Scruffy? Huh? A kind of garden-like garden. A garden? Yeah, anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you, I'm asking you, pal. You got me? Isn't it normally the other way around? Well, see you later. So, shall we adjourn to this? I was about to say, should we just go in there? And then, of course, what else will we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off. Yeah, I was just like, that was my first thought. I was just like, hey, we're going in there, aren't we? Like, right now. Can we go in there? Or do I have to actually use the... Okay, I think I have to... Never mind. Let's move. Let's go to the garden. Let's see what's in there. Oh. Okay. It's blood. A lot of stuff in here. This is a different one than I would thought it'd be. There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is. Strange feeling. Forget about that. What's that strange writing on the stone lantern? Ah. What are you doing in here, sir? I thought I told you you couldn't come in here. What did you expect, Gumshoe? I'm sorry. Like, you can't just do that and leave and not expect people to go in there. Don't you know, Scruffy? Avant Karma will always show up wherever there's a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here. But... Sorry, Gumshoe. Sorry. I had to. So, how's the Intertemple investigation going? We have the best scientific forensic team in the world working the place. Forensic team? And what was the outcome of the scientific study? Nothing! Scientifically speaking, this place is as clean as a whistle. That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that? Uh-oh. Well, there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir. That stone lantern and the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct? They looked kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So I got the lab boys to look them over. The results were... It's kind of hard to say, actually. I guess I better look into them myself. About Maya. Oh, did Mr. Goda tell you yet? Yeah, we heard. He's got a search party out to looking for her, but there's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on this side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal. Edgeworth? He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here. We'll have to wait, since she's the only one who can open the door for the Sacred Cavern. Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal. Huh? I wonder what that is. Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down. I felt like I was drowning. Sounds pleasant. Alright, let's look around here a little bit. There's a lot of stuff to look at. Holy crap. A little lantern. A little statue. It is certainly a quaint little garden. Oh. What is this huge bowl here for? Oh, I know this one. It's a water bowl, isn't it? Everything else is completely frozen over, but the ice in this bowl has been broken. That's true. I wonder if this has any impact on the case. Well, I doused my face earlier in the water in this, and I was getting kind of sleepy. Next time you're sleepy, you should... you need to only come to me, got it? A little lantern, a little statue. It's certainly a quaint little garden. Oh. What's this huge bowl? Wait, oh. Crap, I was looking at the same thing, okay. Didn't realize I was looking at the same thing as before. Got little... yeah, torches. Got a couple of torches here. I guess you need to light up... you need all the light you can get up here in the mountains. Yeah, I was looking at those things, pal. It looks like they've been lit pretty recently. Recently? How recent are we talking about? As recent as the night of the murder. Maya was training here on the night of the murder. It's not unreasonable to think these things were lit up at the time, I guess. Got a broom there. Nope, can't look at the broom. What the heck is that? Uh-oh. You spotted it, huh, pal? Are you kidding me? It couldn't be more obvious. It says, Maya. Yeah, and before you ask, it's written in blood. You'll answer all our questions now, Scruffy. Without exception. Yes, sir. Okay, look at anything else here? Before I... Okay, that's still looking at... Why is the ground so perfectly... Well, this is odd. There's no snow on the ground here. And it's almost perfect rectangle. It couldn't have happened naturally. Yes, it appears as though someone has carefully cleared away the snow. No doubt it was you, wasn't it, Scruffy? Huh? No, it wasn't me, sir. It was already like that when my men got here to start... my men and I got here to start the investigation. If it wasn't the police, then who did it? Oh yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Just between the three of us, okay? What is it? It's top secret, you can't tell anyone, got it? Understood. Well, when I was a kid... What? I'm sorry, that just kind of threw me off. I was just like, wait, this gotta be something stupid, is it? Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see? I was so disappointed, I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. And I got in so much trouble when I left the coach. Is that it? That's it. Now that one, you fully deserved, Gumshoe. I'm sorry. You fully deserved that one. Whoever cleared away the snow must have had a reason, although I can't even begin to imagine what reason that could be. Yeah, it is a weird reason. Okay, I guess I'm guessing you have more talk options now? Yeah, bloody writing. Maya, so these letters are written in blood. Yeah. What's worse is that it's the victim's blood. Huh? Miss Dunham's blood? It got all the way over here? Huh. Okay. Interesting. We haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal. Huh. Most interesting. Phoenix Wright. I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down? You know what? That's what's really bothering me too. But I just came up with the answer, the result of my own special gumshoe investigation. Really? Do tell. Well, on the night of the murder, that stone lantern was upside down. What? Anyway, there's really only logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise Dunham wrote these letters herself, in her own blood. You must be joking. That's impossible. From the writing in the victim's blood and on the other clues left behind, it seems likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise Dunham's murder. At least, that's our current theory on how the events took place, Bal. What? Jesus, crazy. So Miss Elise Dunham was killed here. However you want to look at it, that's what people are saying now. Then, what Sister Bikini saw at the courtyard at the main temple was... Well, what was it? If that wasn't the scene of the crime, what did she see? What do you think, Miss Von Karma? Surely a special gumshoe investigation will reveal that answer, no? But wait a sec, the bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set that all up after the murder had taken place, right? Sorry, but that's not an option, pal. Why not? Because nobody could have gotten over here. How quickly you forget, Phoenix, right? Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out. I was overseeing repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one could have come over here before me and my men. Which means no one could have planted all this stuff here, pal. Ugh, I can't think of a counter-argument to that. I knew it. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here. Why do you want to erase this evidence so badly? If this really was the scene of the crime, then I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw. What if there's anything else we can do here? I think I've examined everything here. Do I have anything... profiles I want to go through? I'll go through a couple profiles with Gumshoe, I guess. I haven't seen Mr. Edgeworth for about a year. Talk about a long time. Do you know why he moved overseas? I don't. Probably to look cool. Huh? That was just probably to look cool. There's a lot of weight attached to research overseas, you know? Once I've done my stint in Paris, you'll have to call me Monsieur Gumchester. Oh god. No. No, I won't. I'm sorry, Gumshoe. People really don't get Edgeworth, do they? It's his own fault for not explaining anything about himself. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he was just gonna say nothing and just look over to Francis and just I'm not saying anything while she's here. Wow, what a beauty, huh? What was that long pause for, Scruffy? That's a real nice brooch she's got, too. But she needs to learn how to give compliments faster than Francisca gives flashes. He was Miss Elise Dunham's apprentice, or so I heard. Well, I suppose you could call him that. I always notice that Gumshoe never remembers Larry. Not that I blame him. The guy drew a portrait of me, you know? Well, lucky you, I suppose. Yeah, but I had to pay him 50 cents for it. That's pretty awful. 50 cents, that's not that bad. You aren't really enthused about the guy either, huh? Well, he made a mockery of the court today. And I'm almost sure he did it on purpose, too. I don't know, I'm not sure anymore. The clues we found today have turned this case all topsy-turvy. I can't see how Iris could have done it now. Yeah, but I don't know, who else could have done it? This is the confusing part of this. I don't even have an idea, honestly. I don't even know what's going on, to be fairly honest. It's just crazy. Oh, how interesting, Scrubby. Sadly, I don't share the same sentiment. Prepare yourself well for tomorrow, Phoenix, right? Why does every prosecutor want to burn me at the stake so badly? Who else? I don't want to go through too many more. That guy's got more mysteries than you choose your own escapade book, Belle. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I already know. I can't believe he skipped a trial like that without even getting permission. He'd have been fired for sure if he worked at a normal company. Never would have expected the prosecutor office to be so lax. Don't get the wrong impression, Phoenix, right? More importantly, doesn't it strike you as odd that the police are unaware of that man's medical situation? Of course, being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous rearrangement and adjustment of all your internal organs is... well, let's just say modern medicine allows us to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me. Yeah, why is he hiding it from everyone? Additionally, it raises another question. Why did he choose to tell only you? Yeah, why did he? I guess that is a question. But I mean, he does have a connection to you. I mean, so far what we know is he has connections to Mia, obviously, which was made apparent during the last trial. And he blames Phoenix for Mia's death. And he holds a grudge for that. And then now he's holding Maya's situation over Phoenix's head. Hey, you want to hear something, pal? Come on, I know you do. Maggie says she's gonna buy me a new coat. Aw, that's adorable. Yeah, I think it's gonna stay, it's to say thanks for helping out with her last case. Which means I can finally check out this stinky sweat-soaked rag. You mean you don't have any special attachments to that coat? And after all the effort I took to mail it to you back from Germany. Ah, well, I'll be sure to take good care of it once it's retired, sir. And the last one I want to go through is Maya. Situation hasn't changed, and we don't know anything about Maya's whereabouts. She's got to be in Sacred Cavern, though. That's the only place left. I heard it's real cold in there. We've got to get her out fast, or it's gonna be bad, pal. Is there anything you can do, detective? What are you talking about? Huh? We're already on it. You couldn't get a faster response from a computer. Just to Godot put everything in place right away. That guy doesn't mess around. Godot? Yeah, the coffee-drinking mystery man who didn't show up in court. I gotta say, he's totally made me rethink my perception of him, pal. Actually, I do wanna know, like, what happened to Pearl early, because she just ran away. Apparently the girl was trapped over here since the night of the murder. Did she say anything to you about Maya? She wouldn't tell me. She's not gonna tell me something if she wouldn't speak to you, pal. She was real upset. She wouldn't stop crying. Phoenix Wright, look sharp and go comfort that poor young girl. I will. Trust me, I will. Okay, I guess we should go find pearls. I think that's all I can do here. Yeah. See you later, Gumshoe. And let's head back over the suspension bridge. Okay, I can go main gate, or I can go to Heavenly Hall. I can go see if Larry's there. Nope. That answered my question real quick. Maybe we'll go to... Yeah, let's just go to the main gate then. See if we can go find pearls. Maybe pearls went in here. Nobody, huh? Have I? Let's check the courtyard. Did I miss something? Maybe I missed something. I'm thinking, like, I just went through every area, and I'm pretty sure okay, I guess I'll go back. I'm pretty sure I missed something then. Maybe I did miss something. I don't think I missed anything, though. Let's go check Gumshoe again, I guess. Intertemp gate, yep. Let's go move. Let's just go talk to Gumshoe again. Is there anything? Did I miss anything? Talk? No, we talked about the true crime scene. Did I miss anything? Okay, examined. We have the weird ground shape. In this, we examine that. We examine that. We examine the bowl over here, and this examine the same thing. There's this red thing in the bush, but I think that's just gonna take... Isn't that... Okay, I'll examine the red thing in the bush. Maybe that's what I missed. Maybe I had to specifically put it on that, because when I went, like, just a little bit above the red thing in the bush, it did the bowl... Okay, yeah, so it is something different. Okay, so I should have just looked at that. I just assumed it was gonna just do the whole stone bowl thing again. There's a charm or something poking out of the snow. Looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it, too. Apparently it belonged to the victim. To Miss Elise Dunham? Yeah, there was a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The ends of the cords found on both the victim and on the charm match exactly. This means that this charm definitely belonged to Miss Dunham. This could be a really vital piece of evidence. Crane Master Talisman. Crane Master's Talisman. Hold up a second. What? Crane Master's Talisman. Let me go take a look at that. Worn by Elise Dunham, found in the Crane Master's Talisman, though. The name of that's throwing me off. Did anybody put up a new talk option with you? No. You have anything to say about it? That thing must have been worn by the victim. There's no other way of looking at it. You mean because of the matching leather cord found around the victim's neck? Yeah, I bet it was one of those things she always wore. I've got this safe driving charm I've been wearing for over a year now. If I ever get into an accident, it guarantees it'll be the other guy's fault. Isn't it supposed to stop you from having an accident in the first place? Okay, was that all I was missing? I hope. Where should I go check? I'll check the training hall one more time. I don't think... Yeah, nothing changed in there. Let's go look around a bit more, I guess. Now let's go look around, I guess. Yeah. I don't think Larry is gonna be back. Let's just... Well... I don't feel like checking. Again. Okay, yeah, something... Okay. So I had to go get that. It seems you have a visitor. Mr. Wright. Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Godot managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency. Not him again. Never mind him. We've got to hurry and lock the sacred cavern. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you is locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later? Alright. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, Wright? Wait, Edgeworth, I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, Wright. I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but... Maya Fey is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by a delicate position? This isn't simply a rescue operation, right? It's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the police to interfere. Come on, Edgeworth. Even if anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, right? But it's Maya, Mr. Wright. All that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct? Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix, right? From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us. Okay, so... This is no time to be standing around, Phoenix, right? Aren't there other things that demand your attention? She's right. Thanks for reminding me. It's kind of cute that she's trying to cheer him up in her own weird way. Anyway. Let's see. So, we have Bikini, she has Cyclux. We can't go across Dusky Bridge right now. We can go look for... Wait. Oh, okay. We can't go look for Larry. I only got one place to go. Fine. Also, I totally forgot to examine that snowmobile as Phoenix. Sister Bikini looks like she's shrunk some since I last her. Looks like she shrunk some since I last saw her. What's wrong, Sister Bikini? I think... my. Hello, you two. How are you doing? Wahaha, wahahaha. From the sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down. Iris was just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome, crimson-clad prince. Is she talking about Edgeworth? It was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk to her at all. Oh dear. It's all my fault this has happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back. Would you believe me? What have I done to her? Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain. Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Bluesuits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see. Huh, me? Oh, yeah, you did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular. You two are the only ones who said that to me. I can't shake the feeling that I became a shill to... I just became a shill to a shrew. You have a problem, Phoenix, right? Sure. She was brave to testify truthfully like that, but I know she's still hiding something. I guess it's time to break that psych-lock. Oh, well, you just... Okay, thanks for telling me. I was gonna go look around more. Before I do that, though, I just mentioned to myself that I forgot to examine this. So I might as well look, just because I like seeing the little tidbits of dialogue between Phoenix and Franziska. It's a really cool dynamic that I've never really gotten to experience before, so I do want to see that through. I'd love to know what that thing was used for on the night of the crime. Huh, still thinking small, I see, Phoenix, right? Or perhaps not at all. That's why you'll never defeat me. Sorry to burst your bubble, but I don't recall ever losing to you. It's time for us to settle this once and for all with the final showdown. It looks like she's mentally blocked out my victories over for her memory. Just completely negates every victory he's had. Did I see? Okay. What am I... There's something over here. Oh, maybe that's just... You can see the main hall from here. I wonder how the head nun is holding up. Oh, wow. Is that an inkling of human kindness I sense? Do you enjoy causing other people pain with that sharp tongue of yours? It's nothing compared to the pain you cause with that leathery whip of yours. It's a quaint little bell tower. I never would have thought that something like this, something this horrible was were to happen when I was ringing the lights out bell that night. This is one impressive gate. Compared to the grandeur of the main gate of the Von Karma estate, it's but a pet door. It looks really idyllic with all that snow on it, don't you think? All that snow, don't make me laugh. This is but light dusting where I come from. Don't make things up just because you think I'll never get to see it for myself. Okay, that's all that's there. I guess it is time to try and break the Cyclops. Begin. Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Elise Dunham, Miss Elise Dunham, had a special significance to this temple. As to why she has special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity. What on earth are you talking about? She was... Mystic Elise was an author, just an author, of picture books. To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her. Suspicions? Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Dunham's true identity. I'm thinking this. I don't know. What else? Is it? Yeah, I'm thinking this. This might have something to do with her. But if... Okay, so if what I'm thinking is true, though... Would that mean... That'd be really messed up if that's true. That would... If that's true, that means that... Because this is the Crane Master's Talisman, which I was worrying about the title of this. If this is what I have to present here, that means that this is Maya's mother. And Maya's mother's dad is dead now. It's actually really... God, man, that sucks. Is that really what's going on here? Is she actually Misty Faye? I'm going for it. Let's see if this is actually... Miss Dunham had this charm with her at all times. Where did you... This isn't some cheap good luck charm either. Then... What do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean? It's a talisman, isn't it? Very interesting. This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Dunham really was. This talisman and one other item unequivocally proves Miss Dunham's true identity. Well... What else? The only other thing we have with Misty Faye on it would be the poster. Is there any similarities on it? You got the, you got that symbol. Is there like a similarity on the poster, or would it just be the poster in general? Yeah, okay, it's even got the same symbol on it. So then, yeah, that is Misty. Jeez, that just sucks for Maya. I actually feel really bad for her. Yeah, that's the same exact. So that was Misty Faye. Holy crap! I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the thought did cross my mind, but I didn't like when I first saw her. You know, I was just thinking, no, she's crazy. It's just like, you know, there's the small possibility, but I didn't think it would actually be true. So then, yeah, because it's got the same thing on it. The painting is obscured by a gravy stain at the moment. But this scroll shows the master of the crane channeling technique. The crest at the top is a sign of that honorable title. The very same crest that adorns the talisman the victim carried with her. This crest is reserved for the master of crane. Who on earth told you that that nonsense? I've got no idea what you're talking about. The new master, Maya Fey, told me. What? What? You mean that acolyte is Misty Faye's daughter? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. In fact, since her first daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Faye's sole successor. Mystic Misty! Oh wow, that broke all of them. Yeah, we just, like, as soon as I realized the identity, it just, like, I put two and two together. It's just like, okay, I know what's happening here. So, holy crap, it really is her. Wow. Mystic Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me the talisman with that mark on it, well, I nearly fainted. No one had seen her in 17 years. That's when she disappeared. What's the significance of this talisman, sister? The Karain talisman is the symbol of the Master of Karain. The bearer must carry it with them until their death. Until their death? So Elise Dunham really was Maya's mother, huh? She was Misty Faye, the master of the Karain channeling technique. The truth comes out at last. Looks like we're making some headway here. Tell me, sister. After 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now? Because something happened that called her out of hiding. What happened? Well... Earthquake? What's happening? It can't be. Earthquake! I'm actually worried about Edgeworth in this situation. Oh my goodness, the inner temple. This kind of tremor might... The inner temple? The sacred cavern in the trading hall, it might very well cave in. What? Maya! Oh god. Oh no, this is not good. It seems to have passed. Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing, let's go. What? Where? To the inner temple, of course. Where else? Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, alright? Of course, you run along now. People may have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready. Yeah, we gotta hurry over there. Come on, Phoenix Wright. They won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you. Thank you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. We just had an earthquake. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I wonder if he's alright. You look worried. Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth? Come on, let's go. Yeah, I was thinking about Edgeworth too. I'm a little worried about him because, like, earthquakes really get to him. We've got to hurry to the inner temple and... Right. What are you doing here? How could I have... How do you expect us to understand if you don't speak up? Oh, hey, why am I the one getting whipped? She's gone. No, the defendant, Iris, she's gone. Gone where? She fled. She escaped. What? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, this mess is just getting bigger. What is happening? So, it was just now during the... I can't blame Edgeworth for that, though. It's easy to see Edgeworth's one and only weakness, his fear of earthquakes. I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes and I stupidly passed out. That incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? That's no excuse for letting a suspect get away. I can't believe I let it happen. Right, the inner temple area is a dead end, so she could have only escaped to this side. We haven't seen her. Then we need to get a manhunt underway now, and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth, have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous, why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but cross... No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved because of the quake. When you think Iris might have gone to the inner temple to check on the situation... Listen, Edgeworth, I'm pretty sure she's at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Right. Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall sacred cavern now. Alright, let's go. Fortunately, the sacred cavern didn't cave in, but what we found was something none of us would have ever expected. What? There's 5 of them now? What? How can there be even more locks? What is the meaning of this? Iris. Iris, please tell me. What the hell is going on? It's just gonna end there? Are you kidding me? What is going on? Oh my god, it's really gonna end there. Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it, you can't just end there. Oh, really? Just really, man. Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright. Let's just get on with this. There's 5 locks now instead of 1. Right. Is this what Godot was talking about? Yeah, the trick locks. Now then, Iris, please remove these at once. Mr. Edgeworth? I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me. What? Wait, so she can't remove them? Well, there was only one before, though. During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. And I know there was only 1 lock when I last came here. So, you're saying that you can't undo the new locks? Yes. If only I was stronger. Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face. Like you're one to talk with your face all green. Miles Edgeworth, go and get some air. I'll watch over the suspect. You go and get a grip on yourself. Don't be ridiculous. I'm perfectly Oh wow, he got whipped. There's no telling what sort of mistakes you can make in your current state. Go and get some rest. That's your only concern right now, Miles Edgeworth. Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here. Edgeworth. He's got so much pride that he's probably off crying in a corner in the garden. Pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives. That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways, Phoenix, right? I'm gonna stay here and see if I can't help solve these bothersome puzzles. I see. Well, thanks for your help. Now then, do you mind if I ask you a few things, Iris? No, not at all. Why did you make a run for it, Iris? I'm sorry. I heard the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake we had. I was so worried. I just had to come and see. In other words, you didn't run to escape the law. At least we're clear on that. I can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the sacred cavern was alright, but... But what? Then I saw these chains here. I saw all these extra locks that someone had put on the Sacred Cavern's door, and... Who in the world would have done something like this? I don't know who could have done it, honestly, unless it was you. These trick locks are a sacred tradition of the Crane tradition. There are hundreds of ways to set them. That's why the only person who can set the lock can open it. Or only the person who set the lock can open it. And you weren't the one who set these locks. I don't think it's that simple, Francis von Karma. When we were here the first time, there was only one lock. But now, somehow, there's 5 of them. What does that mean? It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure that Maya couldn't get out. This means that Iris can only open one of these locks, the first one. Yes, that's correct. What? Iris, try to think, please. Isn't there any way around this? Well, like I said, there are 100 different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them. But it will take time, won't it? Yeah, about a day, if I had to guess. A whole day? Well, that's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us? Sure, I'll do whatever I can. We've got to wait another day? Hang in there, Maya. You're going to have to call on your inner strength now. You know what, Iris? There's still one thing I don't quite get. And what might that be, Phoenix, Wright? I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us that you were in your room at Hazakura Temple at the time of the incident, but you were seen that same evening at the Inner Temple. And then, you were spotted at the scene of the crime at Hazakura Temple as well. Being spotted at both Hazakura Temple and the Inner Temple. It's as if you were... Well, Iris, I think it's about time you told us the truth. Oh, she's got some psych locks too. 3 of them. I knew it. There's something going on here that we don't know about. I don't know if I can open that up yet. I don't think I can. Well, now I'm here. Let's present some evidence. Could you take a look at this for me, Iris? The looks are far more important at the moment, don't you agree? She's right. I'm going to have to hold off on asking her about things for now. Wait, does that mean just everything in general? I'm sorry, Mrs. Wright. Wait, let me try a profile, if that's... Okay, yeah, so I can't talk... Okay. Well, that's inconvenient, but I guess we'll, move on. So I don't think there's anything else we can do here. And we found out that Dunim was actually Maya's mother last time. The master of the Korean channeling technique, which is crazy. Holy crap. Where do we, where should I go now? Guess I can go, check up on Edgeworth in the garden. The cops are still combing the place. They look pretty nervous. I'd be nervous too. It's gotta be a tough job. Especially with someone giving you the evil eye the whole time. How could I have done that? Wow, I can't believe it's still bothering him. Edgeworth? Hey, don't you dare run away! What do you want, Wright? What do I want? If you came here to laugh at me, then get on with it. Go on, laugh away. I was ready to hug it out with him, but he's just the same prideful Edgeworth. You went back to the Criminal Affairs Department, right? You said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris. Yeah. And then, thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible. Yeah. Phoenix knows about it too. Because he was watching the same thing, pretty much. I'm pretty sure you guys were watching like the same thing, probably. You guys are putting in a lot of effort into the investigation of the garden here, huh? There's a high chance this is actually the scene of the crime. That's why. You mean because of the writing in the blood and the talisman in the snow? Exactly. As you know, those things couldn't have been planted here after the murder. But surely, you don't suspect Maya, do you? We have to treat everyone as a suspect, Maya as well. As well as Iris. It's our job, right? So, I guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of earthquakes. No. Thankfully my nightmares have stopped. But, still, if the ground gives even the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath. 17 years ago when we were little kids at the elementary school. Edgeworth found himself in the middle of a murder. Yeah, I remember that case. I remember the entire thing. It all started with that big quake that hit the courthouse. Yeah, it's the one where his father died and they were trapped in the elevator. Oh, they even got the same picture! God, that brings back memories. God, that was so long ago. Like, holy crap, that was a long time ago. I remember it, though. Yeah, I was stuck in the elevator with my father, who was a defense lawyer. We were deprived of oxygen, and passed out. That's when it happened. That single gunshot shattered my whole life. I lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake. My dreams, my family, and myself. It's been more than 17 years now, and that case was finally resolved 3 years ago, right? You think I don't know that? I was there, but it was such a shock. I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself and my life. I'm sorry, Wright. There's nothing else I can say. Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake. And not after you saved me. Edgeworth, you're stronger than you think, so no more of that self-pity, okay? There was something that bothered me about her from the moment that we met. I felt like I'd seen her somewhere before. No, wait. Not somewhere. I felt like I'd seen her in court before. So you went back to the Criminal Affairs Department to look at her file. Yeah, I checked over every case file I'd ever worked on. And I was right. I'd seen her face before, 6 years ago. 6 years ago, it was my first appearance in court. And as cases go, it was my worst nightmare. So, who is she? I'm sorry, Wright. I can't give that information away to a member of the general public. What? Why not? That might be a crucial piece of the puzzle that solves this case. Wait, shouldn't you know, Phoenix? Shouldn't Phoenix know already? Or did he not put two and two together yet? Maybe he just didn't put together. The woman I knew was the daughter of the jewelry store owner. She had nothing to do with Iris and Hisakura Temple. And neither did the case. No, that woman is completely unrelated to this murder. Unrelated? Yes, I can say that with complete confidence. You're wrong, Edgeworth. She's totally related to this case. I need to fill Edgeworth in. I need to explain the connection between Iris and the woman Edgeworth knew. Wait, okay, so I need to fill this in. If I need to... okay, so I need something that proves that she's connected with this. Do I have anything? That's just a magazine at the beginning. I don't think I have anything just yet, do I? What's their profile say? No, oh yeah, I didn't. Defendant, unknown from Hisakura Temple, doesn't seem to have any spiritual power. No, that's not it. Because I think it wants me to present something here to make the connection for Edgeworth. Because Phoenix knows the connection, but he can't just say it straight to Edgeworth. He needs some evidence to back it up. Maybe Edgeworth just thinks he's mistaken about it. And Phoenix was looking confirmation in his doubts of Iris. Or his thought of Iris. Maybe Phoenix was looking for confirmation out of Edgeworth, which was why I was confused. I thought, like, Phoenix didn't know for a second. But he does know. Now I'm confusing myself. Okay, I need to stop talking. Yeah, I didn't see anything. Where else could I go? I guess I'll have to go look around more. Find something that connects the two of them. I'm finally getting to the bottom of this case. I can count on Iris to break those locks, so I should try to gather more clues. From Sister Bikini, Edgeworth, Gumshoe, and Pearls. Well, that's probably where I should have went first, then. That just... okay. So, basically I'm thinking I need to get clues from each of those people. So I need to find Pearls, Gumshoe, Bikini. So, I do need... I pretty much need to find something for Edgeworth, then, to confirm, or to, back up my statement about Iris being Dahlia. So, let's head back over here. I don't think I don't have anything for Edgeworth yet, from what I saw. At least I don't think I did. So, let's go look for somebody else. It's weird that there's no one around all of a sudden. Sure gets quiet up here in the mountains when you're all on your own. Speaking of alone, I guess I should go check out the shack just down this path. Maybe I'll find Larry there, sulking again. I guess we'll go check out Larry at Heavenly Hall. Oh, Mr. Nick. Wait, Pearls? What are you doing here? Nothing. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright? Well, we don't know yet. Oh, I see. Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Nick? Larry. This is the Loser Shack, where losers get together to lose themselves. This is the what? Hey, we find comfort in each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that? Look, Mr. Nick, Mr. Loris did a picture of me. That's, great, Pearls. We're going to gather firewood now. We'll be cooking some half-rotten potatoes over the miserable little campfire. So stay out of our way. I don't believe this. Why can't he try getting fired up over becoming a better man? No one believes the word I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He'll only let you down. Oh, Mystic Maya. Well, still, you're here. Might as well talk to you. Wait, oh, it's talking to Larry. Okay. Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture? Huh, I've got nothing to say to you, Nick. My life's here now, with Pearl. Two losers cooking potatoes together forevermore. What am I gonna do with him? Alright then. What do you think about this picture, Pearls? I think it's really well drawn. I can't really draw at all, so I think it's really amazing. See? Someone appreciates it. Stop getting the flames to look like that, you know? It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. She's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy. No, it wasn't a dream. She really flew, I'm telling you, Iris. Iris really flew that night. But, Mr. Loris... Not you too. Please don't look at me like that, Pearl. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase, I beg of you. I guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw. Okay, so I was half asleep when I was there that night. But I was wide awake after that, after the lightning struck. And I saw what I saw. It was exactly like I drew in the picture. And it looks like I don't have any choice but to take this sketch at face value. Hey, what's with that look of doubt on your face? Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you, and what exactly were you doing when it all happened? I was just, well, I'm just a kid, you know? I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing, does it, Nick? Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Dunham's room, reading a book together, but Miss Dunham was murdered, and you, Pearls, were at the Inner Temple. Just what exactly happened that night, Pearls? I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick. Wait, oh god, you too? Really? That's 6? 6 of them? Oh, wait, no. Wait, no, I can't count. Never mind. It was a weird shape. It threw me off. I thought I was going to put one in the middle, too. In my defense, In my defense, I thought they were gonna put one in the middle. Because that's a really weird shape, okay? That's my defense there. I'm going with that. I thought they were gonna put one in the middle. It's still 5. Okay. See, I can't count. I just need I need to take a minute to count, you know. I know I'll be punished. What are you talking about, Pearls? My spiritual power. It's disappeared. Wait, what? Her powers have disappeared? What do you mean your powers disappeared, Pearls? It's all over for me. A spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint. Hey, what are you looking at me for? Pearls, did you try to channel someone's spirit right here at Hazakura Temple? Tried but failed, perhaps? Huh. Way to go, Nick. You made her cry. That was really cruel of you. Just as I thought. I'm gonna have to break her psych-locks to get the truth out of her. Yeah, that shape was just weird. First of all. Yeah, just thinking... I thought it was gonna be 6 of them, because they usually put, like, one right in the middle. And I was just like, oh. And then I saw it was 5, I was like, oh, I almost facepalmed myself. But yeah, she lost her powers. That's weird. I mean... So she tried to summon somebody, but we need to find out who she was trying to summon at that point. And who she failed to summon at too. I guess we can go check out the main gate. And check out the main hall as well. I wonder if Sister Bikini has gone back to the main hall already. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Perhaps they're both having a cup of tea together somewhere. I bet Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type. I'm sorry. That would be interesting. I don't think Sister Bikini is quite Gumshoe's type, though, since we already know Gumshoe's type. Well, what's the damage? How's the Sacred Cavern? It looks like it survived, but we have a bigger problem now. I told Sister Bikini all about it. About the 5 locks that were stopping us from getting inside the Sacred Cavern. But who could have done that? The only people who know how to set those locks are those of the Korean tradition. We have Iris at the Sacred Cavern, trying her best to open them for us right now. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk with you about, Sister Bikini. Oh, yes, we were in the middle of a chat, weren't we? Yes, you were telling me how the Master of the Korean disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Face suddenly appeared at this temple. It was about a week ago when Mystic Misty arrived. After she showed me the talisman that proved she was the master, she said, "Someone is trying to destroy the Korean tradition's main family line. I'm here to put a stop to them." Huh. Someone was trying to destroy the main family line. There's only one heir to the title of master at any time, and it's usually the eldest. The child becomes the new master of Korean, and her daughters the main family. All their mediums become branch family members with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family line. Is the power of the master worth so much bloodshed? You believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know its power is real. Yeah, I do. It's been 3 years since I first met Maya. In that time, I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times. During the Mask case. And during Maggie Bird's trial, too. Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I need her most. The Korean technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know? I mean, the ability to commune with the dead. That's true psychic power, you know? Members of the tradition always have been there, behind every important leader. Who wouldn't respect such tremendous skill? I suppose so, but with all that power and influence, I kind of expected you'd be really rich by now. You're saying we're poor, Mr. Wright? Ho ho ho, you're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe it anymore, you see? All because one little mistake. A mistake? If I remember correctly, this mistake would be... Or it would make sense if it was the mistake of the Edgeworth's father case. The case involving Edgeworth's father. It was 17 years ago. That's when everything came crashing down. All because of that incident. That incident? Is she talking about what I think she is? Yeah, I think it is, that one. It was like... It had like a code name. I don't remember what the code was, though. It was like 2 letters and a number or something? I don't remember. I'm sure the records still exist if you're interested. Locked up, of course. It was called the DL... Yeah, DL6, that was it! Yeah! I didn't want to try guessing those numbers because I'm probably going to say something weird, but... Yeah, that was the case involving Edgeworth's father. Because, I remember she was in it, too. Misty Faye. The DL6 incident, huh? The DL6 incident. I know it well. I handled a related case just 3 years ago. Ah, that's right. So it was you who was the defense attorney on the case. A murder that took place 17 years ago. It was the first time in the country's history that the police ever used the spirit medium. The idea was to channel the victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murderer. And the medium who performed the channeling was Misty Faye, Maya's father. Through Mystic Misty's channeling, the name of the certain man surfaced. Armed with that as evidence, the investigators were spurred into action. But that man, he was found not guilty, wasn't he? That's right, he was. And the case remained a mystery. In other words, we failed. It was the first case the world had ever seen the Korean tradition openly involved in. It was all over the media, the public, the judiciary, and the Korean village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said Mystic Misty's powers were a sham. And then she just disappeared, vanished, while everyone still thought of her as a fraud. But I know the truth. Misty Faye's spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all. Of course it wasn't. And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. The Korean tradition is starting to recover at last. But with the new master wielding the power of the clan. Does she mean Maya? The spiritual power of the Korean channeling technique is in the blood. Maya's told me the exact same thing before. We, the women of the Faye family, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. According to Maya, only the woman in the family can inherit that power. The main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystigami, but each new generation only one daughter becomes the new master. And the ones who don't become branch families, right? That's right. It's always the cause of tragedy. You know, Maya had a sister too, an older sister named Mia. Oh, yes, I've heard of her. What? You know about Mia? Of course. She had become a lawyer in hopes of discovering what happened to her mother. And lost her life. As a result. Do you know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said? She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight her sisters over the leadership of the tradition. Really? Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty, as she grew up. I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt. That's right, Misty Faye had an elder sister too. And Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the master seat from her. Mystic Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know. Yeah, it's the Afro lady. Morgan? That's a name I know well. It was a year ago now, at Maya's home, Korean village. Yeah, crazy Afro lady. I remember you. What she did was terrible. It was also she could make her own daughter the next master. I suppose if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, Then you must have already realized that Iris... Huh? Iris? What's Iris got to do with any of this? That Iris is... Excuse me? What? What? Wait, whoa! Whoa! Hold up a minute. What? I did not see that coming. What? That's... What? Yeah, what? Iris is what? Is she kidding me? Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? What? My mom... Did you just say that Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? Oops, I thought you already knew. It sounded like you met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already. I have. I know her very well. Oh? Yeah, Pearl Faye. But I always thought she was an only child. You jest. That child? She's Mystic Morgan's? I had no idea. Mystic Morgan. But she's in prison now, isn't she? Yeah, ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator in a murder case last year. It was all done to set Pearls up as the next master. I see. So I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2. 3? What? 3? Yes, Iris, her twin sister. What? What is going on? Her twin sister? Come on, man! Oh my god, this is killing me. What is going on? Holy crap, dude. This is like blowing my fucking mind. Her twin sister? What? Twin sister? Oh, didn't you know? It all happened 20 years ago. After the clan leadership was taken from her by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled. It wasn't many years later that the Korean reputation hit an all-time low. When Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become the master, he left her in the village, taking their twin daughters with him. How awful. He was a jeweler, you know. In the end, he remarried, and that's when it happened. He decided to give one of his girls up, to be looked after by us here at the temple. That was Iris, you see. It's unbelievable. If Iris has a twin sister... Could it be? Could you tell me one more thing, Sister Bikini? What was the name of Iris' sister? It's Dahlia, isn't it? I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I just can't remember. All I can recall is that her father was a jeweler. Well, that's a clue, I guess. Huh, a jeweler. Thank you very much. You've helped clear up a lot of details. Pearls and their 2 older sisters, huh? Yeah, that's right. No doubt it was all because of Mystic Morgan's anger towards the main family. Anger? What do you mean? Her twin daughters were taken from her by her jeweler husband, but even that couldn't destroy her dream of, that a child of hers would one day lead the clan. That's why she had pearls. It seems that the incident was a result of Mystic Morgan's anger. I was able to break free of the bars that confine her. So Iris has a twin sister. The plot thickens. But this information will be useless unless I can flesh it out a bit. I need to ask more questions, and I need to get some more info. So, does that mean that Iris is just... Oh my god, what? I'm sorry, but... Oh my god, that hurts my head. I'm so confused. Steals and joy. Is this updated? No, that's not updated. But yeah, she's got a twin sister, so that would be Dahlia then, but it's just... I was not expecting that, because I was thinking that Iris was Dahlia. No, it's just like this, but then it... Oh, okay. I need to go look around a bit more. I need to find some more people to talk to. Sounds like someone's happy. What tune is that they're humming? Oh, it's Gumshoe. Hey, Gumshoe. No motive, no crime. No motive, no crime. Sing it with me. No motive, no crime. I remember when we used to search in the channeling room in Korean. Oh, I love my job. Who cares if the clues I find are no good? That's not what investigating is all about. The investigator investigates for the love of investigating. It's a passion. Good cases we have, good cases we lost, all along the way. I would have never guessed that Gumshoe was into reggae. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Hey, pal. Huh? Who, me? How long have you been there? I just got here. Oh, okay. So, what are you up to, detective? I'm investigating, pal. Made a promise to Mr. Edgeworth. I promised I'd find the real murder weapon. The real murder weapon? That barbed sword thing turned out to be your false lead, right? I'm giving it my best shot here, but I still haven't turned up any clues. I just found these weird scraps of paper. It looks like a letter or something. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though. A letter? Wait, what about this letter? Oh, I guess we'll ask about the investigation first. So, how's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know if I should be telling you, pal, but I guess it can't hurt. Looks like the murder took place in the Inner Temple Garden. And they're taking that bloody writing on the lantern pretty seriously back at headquarters. What do you mean? I don't have the details, pal. All I know is, if you don't find Maya down in that sacred cavern, we're gonna be faced with one ugly situation. What kind of ugly situation are we looking at here? You got me. I don't know. They're not my words, pal. Then who said it? Mr. Godot. Godot? What did he mean by that? Yeah, what about this letter, though? About the letter you found. Don't remind me, pal. I'm busting a gut here trying to find the murder weapon. And all I find is some burnt-up old letter. Burnt? Yeah, it was in that incinerator right outside the Inner Temple. The incinerator? So that's why it was turned on. I knew it. I knew I wasn't imagining it. There was snow in the incinerator when I first saw it. But after the incident, the snow had melted away. Which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder. What's up, pal? I got it right here if you want to take a look. Can I? Do you mind? Sure, go nuts. I don't want to have it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I bet it's got no relation to the case. Poor Gumshoe throws away probably a very important piece of evidence. It's gotta be important if it mentions spirit mediums and masters. Better give it a good looking over with some serious thought. Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Littering's a crime, pal. Well, I want to take a look at this. Found by Gumshoe in the Inner Temple's incinerator. Be careful. Once night falls, should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Channel her spirit. Then this has something to do with pearls then. Her name is, she's our ally, the whole. Here's a picture of her, use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Where's the picture? Once this is done, burn the note. I'm guessing is once this is done, burn the note. Also make sure not to tell anyone about this letter. Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring out our vengeance to fruition. Where's the picture though? It didn't include the picture then. Because it says, here's a picture of her, use it. Huh, so maybe this was aimed at pearls. Possibly. So, what do you know about the real murder weapon so far? Well, it wasn't the Shichishito that we found impaled in the victim's body. Mr. Edgeworth proved that in court today. Yeah, that's true. In which case, it must have been another blade. And that's what you're running around like a headless chicken looking for now, huh? Yeah, man. And it's tiring work. But let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. Now, we've got the feather of forensics in our cap these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this. Secret weapon? Wait, what's the secret weapon? What's the secret weapon of yours? You want to know? You've got to think scientifically, okay? Alright. The murder weapon was a sword. Swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal, right? Oh god, it's the metal detector. They're bringing back the metal detector. I remember it. Any questions so far? No. I know he's gonna say, but I'll let him look smart. So what's the perfect tool for the job? Duh, a metal detector. They brought it back. Raise your hand if you didn't see this one coming from a mile away. Well, luckily my hands are down already. Well, you want to give a scientific investigation a go? Huh? Me? I've been using this thing for hours now. It gets pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try? I don't know. Should I help Detective Gumshoe out or not? I mean, personally, it sounds like fun. It's like... Yeah, fuck it. I mean, why the fuck not? It's like, I was thinking, what would go wrong if I did do this? It's like, I can see a reason why not. Sounds like fun. Come on, pal, I'm telling you. It's good fun, I'm telling you. Alright then, I guess I'll have a go. Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget, the absolute best. It's so sensitive you could make it cry. It's so high-tech you could skydive off of it. Oh, bother. So now I'm going to tell you how to use it. It's possible that the real murder weapon is around here somewhere, right? Sure, that's what we're trying to find out. Right, so first, let's turn the detector on. Whoa. Oh god, it's... Oh no, oh dear. This is gonna be weird. Next. Sorry, touch the detector and take a good look around with the courtyard with it, pal. Once you hit something metallic, hit the check gauge, will flash. Oh god, it's loud. Let me turn that down on my headset a little bit. Okay, and when I... Oh god, Gumshoe, why are you talking so fast? This picks up metallic, okay. Good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? Okay. Eh, why not? That Shishishito next to the golden statue wasn't the real murder weapon, pal. Yeah, I know, I just thought I'd check it again anyway. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Do you know about that sword? It's supposed to represent the multiple branches that life can take, all ending as one. Yeah, I heard something about that. You know what I think about sometimes? What kind of life I'd be leading if I had not joined the homicide division. You think about that kind of stuff, detective? Of course I do. I think about it a lot. Me as a traffic cop, me as a detention officer, me as the blue badge. Wait, I remember this. You said this before. Something to be said about the humor value of Gumshoe as the blue badger. It's a little bit different, but it was still... Let's get off that. There's something in there. I guess maybe it's just a bird box. Wait, I'm right next to something. What's over here? It's the staff, right? But it's just wood. This is Miss Dunham's staff, isn't it? Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood, but the detector is reacting to it. Yeah, but however you look at it, the thing's made of wood, alright? Don't bother investigating unless it looks like it might be metallic. Isn't the whole point of a metal detector to find metal where you can't see it? It's weird that this thing is causing a racket. Here, let me take a look at it. Hey, hands off. Examining evidence is the job for the... Oh, does it have a blade in it? Oh, it has a blade in it! Oh, the top is coming off. Look what you've done. You've damaged a really important piece of evidence. Uh-huh. There's no blood on it, at least. That's a sword. Inside the staff. Is this... Could it be? The murder weapon? I wanted to do more of that. Is that the end of the metal detector? Don't tell me that's the end of the metal detector. I was having fun. Damn it. I never have guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the victim's staff. They call this kind of thing a sword cane, pal. This one's a real gem. The workmanship is really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword. Or else the victim would have stabbed her own foot. I officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. If the real scene of the crime was the inner temple garden, And why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey, Gumshoe. Who knows about the hidden sword? No one. Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now. Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. It doesn't look like there are any traces of blood on it. Then I guess this isn't the murder weapon, huh? No, no, no. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder. Yeah, of course. This thing's definitely the murder weapon. Great job, pal. And it's about the same length as the Shichishito as well. This must be the murder weapon. Okay, I'm gonna run over to forensics. There's gotta be some traces of blood left, even if most of it has been wiped off. See you later, pal. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Wait up, detective. Huh? What is it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know? You're gonna go get that staff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off just for a little while? Huh? What are you talking about, pal? Please. Just until we find Maya. Maya? What's this got to do with her? I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Oh, how so? Look, Maya's trapped in the sacred cavern right now, and... well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. You don't think... Maya's been murdered? Please, detective. Let's just wait until we can get inside the sacred cavern. You're looking kind of birdy in there. Okay, okay, just stop it with that face, pal. One thing, though. The staff's secret trick. Let's keep it between you and me, alright? If it gets out that we knew about it and didn't say anything, we're finished. I understand. This is just a regular, run-of-the-mill staff. You got it? Okay, now go take good care of it, pal. Thank you, detective. Don't worry. She'll be fine. Gumshoe. You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya, huh, pal? Sure. Thanks. Oh, good guy, Gumshoe. I can't help but wonder, though. What was Elise Dunham doing with a staff like this in the first place? I guess that's all we have to do with Gumshoe. That seems like it. So we have what may be the murder weapon now, and I can't use the metal detector anymore. Which I almost said the gumshoe detector. I'm depressed. I wanted to play around with it. I should have played around with it more. I didn't think looking at the staff was gonna end it. I wanted to play around with it more. You know, wait, yeah, I wanted to check if you had anything else to talk about, just because I kind of left. No? Okay. I'll go look around a bit more. I'm getting close to... I think I may have something for Pearl. I don't know if I can completely open up Pearl Cyclops, but I have a little bit towards that, I'm pretty sure. And I may have something hinting towards Edgeworth, especially with the twin sister thing going on. Possibly. Maybe Edgeworth... Did Edgeworth know about the twin sister thing? Maybe that's what he didn't tell us. Or tell me. I could go... it's either... Whoops, I did not mean to go back in there. It's either check with Edgeworth or check with... Why am I... We're going to the wrong areas right now. Anyway. I guess... Main thing... I guess I'll go check with Edgeworth first. Suspension Bridge, that's where I wanted to go. Because he's just in the garden, I think. Over in the inner temple. And garden. Let's go see if I can just, like, present the profile to him. Because he doesn't actually have, like, the reason I'm going to him first is because he doesn't actually have Cyclops. So I'm seeing if I can present some stuff to him. Let's see, we had profiles, and we have this. The twin sister. So, did he know about the twin sister himself? Hey, Edgeworth. Did you know that Iris had a twin sister? What? A twin? You can't be serious. Sister Bikini told me, but... The problem is, she didn't know the name of this twin. There was nothing about Iris having a sister in the files I checked. Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently her sister was raised by her father. A jeweler, I think. A jeweler? Right, I might just know who this twin sister of hers is. I had a feeling you'd say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right? Yes, exactly. Tell me what you know about her, Edgeworth. Please. So they are different. Okay, let's find out more about this. It was my first court case, 6 years ago. I was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died. You're talking about Terry Falls, right? You know about that case? You're not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. I checked one of Mia's old files from 6 years ago. Yeah, Dahlia was the key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. And 5 years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking. Then, yeah, that's what's confusing me. Yeah, I didn't think, like, Dahlia Hawthorne. So, I guess maybe it was just like the husband side. But, Valerie was on just the husband side and had nothing to do with the Faye family, whereas Dahlia was part of the Faye family. To keep her from talking. Her sister? Well, her stepsister. Well, her stepsister, actually. They weren't blood related. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife. Oh. And this is when she entered my life. The woman who tried to kill me. So after Terry Falls died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out? There is no need. Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case. Why are you so sure about that? It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead. I wasn't expecting that. God, I'm saying that a lot. But I really mean it, like, she's dead. What? Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak. What do you mean by Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, Edgeworth? I only just discovered this, right, but I never knew about the murder case you were involved in during your college years. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey. At that time, Dahlia, it's like she was possessed by a demon or something. It's been 6 years since that guilty verdict was handed down, and her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed last month. What? Executed? Yeah, what? Oh my god. I'm sure that's a bit of a shock for you, right? And for more reasons than one. But do you understand now? She can't possibly be connected with this case. She's dead, and once someone is dead, there's no way to revive them. There's no way to revive the dead. Huh, I wonder. It seems you're not aware of one other connection yet, Edgeworth. And what is that? It's about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne's mother. What's their mother got to do with any of this? She's Morgan Fey, a spirit medium from a branch family of the Karain channeling technique. Did you say Karain channeling technique? Do you know something about it? Oh, yes. I know it's connected with the fraudulent spirit medium. Fraudulent? I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. I was caught up in the middle of a murder investigation. The police didn't have any leads. They were stumped, and that's when they called her in. She was the very famous spirit medium of the master of the Tribulations school. But you know what happened? As a result of her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. She and her powers, they were all fraudulent. Edgeworth, go to the police records room. It's all in there. All you have to do is check the DL6 incident case file and you'll know. Huh, of course, how could I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case. Edgeworth, you'll understand someday. And then you'll see that the crane channeling technique is real. Whew. Man, this is... Oh, I feel like I need to take a breather after every, just every line. It's just like I need to take a break, so it's just like sweating. So intense. So we have Dahlia Hawthorne's profile right now, I'm guessing. Yeah, we do. Yeah, she's deceased. Wow. I was not expecting this. She was executed last month, so really recently. So perhaps, was she one of the people that, or was she the person in the note that they were trying to summon, or not summon, but use the spirit medium thing to, let me reread that note real quick, just to, yeah, right here, she's, I don't know if I can go back a page, but, you must channel her spirit, leave everything up to her. Was she... Her name is... if only I could see the first letter of the name. She's our ally, the whole... Here's a picture of her, use it when you channel her, I know you can do it. So maybe it was So maybe... They were trying to channel Dahlia. Okay, who else do I need to open up locks for? We have... Dahlia has some locks, I'm pretty sure. Or, not Dahlia. Iris. I'm confusing myself now. Okay, Iris has some psych locks. And they're called psych locks now, I just got depressed. I'm just like, I remember Edgeworth's psycho locks. Anyway. There's nothing else to talk with you about, right? So Iris has some psych locks and Pearls has some. Let's see. Of Pearls, all I have right now is the note. And I don't know if that's 100% related to her yet, but it might be. Although, with Iris, I do know about her sister now, so that may be a bigger lead. That may be even a bigger of a lead. Maybe I'll try with Iris first. I'm thinking. So she... So she isn't Dahlia, this is just my mind. Holy crap. Alright, whoops, I'm not presenting. There we go. Let's present that. Yeah, how many did you have? 3? That's not too many. I think it's time you told us the truth about what you were doing on that night. You said when you were in your room at Hazakura Temple the entire time. Or, yeah, that you were in your room. Do you still claim that to be the truth? Yes, that's where I was. Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me, too. But I can't. Because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder. Well, the only person... well, that's... yeah, Bikini. Bikini saw her somewhere else. I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course. Sister Bikini. Her testimony in court today was very clear. That night I was helping an acolyte with her training in her temple. Well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple. Sister Bikini didn't just see you, she spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So, you see, Iris, you were there at the end of the temple on the night of the murder. That's very impressive, Mr. Wright. The acolyte's training, actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late. What time was that? Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the inner temple. So I would have left at around 9:40 p.m. I think. I'm sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit you. Huh? Now, you say you left the main hall at 9:40, but what you say doesn't add up with this. What would that have been? 9:40. It takes a while to get to the inner temple. What time did she ring the bells? That's what I'm wondering. Cause we got her hood around the time that she rang the bell, if I remember correctly. What time was do we have anything that's... Yeah, there it is. Rang lights out bell at 10 p.m. That was in her room. Yeah, never mind. Yeah. Yeah, ring at 10, and she's saying she left the main hall at 9:40. You yourself testified to the contrary, do you remember? You said you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night. Plus, only moments before you rang that bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have. Who's that? Me. Mr. Wright. We even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten. No, that's right. I remember. And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock at the night of the murder, you were seen with in two different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I've managed to prove two things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the Inner Temple. And second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Hazakura Temple. There's only one possible explanation for this apparent impossibility. Well, then, if we're saying the bottom option, which is what I'm thinking, they had one person channeling Dahlia, because it changes your appearance to look like him. So that would explain why. So somebody was transformed as Dahlia, and then she was there at she was at Hazakura Temple, which is also truthful for the first option, but the two of you would make more sense. On the night of the incident, you were seen in two different places at the same time, which means there must have been two of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris. But that's crazy. How could that be? There's only one of me. It's impossible. Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise. You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me? Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there's more than one of me. Well, what about the fact that I have Dahlia's profile right here? I have a firm grasp of the situation now, Iris. You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps. That's right. Dahlia Hawthorne. A woman I only know too well. Or, I know only too well. I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright. But, she's no longer... Yes, I know. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Thank you. There's no need to explain now, is there, Iris? This second you who was here at the temple on the night of the murder is your twin sister, Dahlia Hawthorne. But you just said it yourself a second ago. My sister's dead. Have you forgotten that? Have you forgotten this, Iris? This is a channeling dojo, the training ground of the Korean channeling technique. That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. And that's the secret you've been trying to hide from me. I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard that I'd been spotted at the Inner Temple, I knew. I knew it was my sister. Dahlia, the other half of me who passed away last month. Just as I suspected. The iris that Sister Bikini saw at the inner temple on the night of the murder. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Why didn't you tell me this before? Because my sister always does the right thing. Excuse me? And because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. I already betrayed her once before. I can't do it again. You betrayed her? But what do you mean? That's why I have to accept I may be found guilty. It's the only way. What is she talking about? You know about it, don't you, Mr. Wright? About the fake kidnapping that took place here on Eagle Mountain 11 years ago? That was the start of it all. It twisted her entire destiny. She started to commit crime after crime, and in the end, she lost her life. It's all because I betrayed her. How did you betray her, Iris? It was no coincidence that Eagle Mountain is where the exchange was to take place. After all, I helped plan the whole thing. What? But I got scared, so I ran away. What are you talking about? Why would you help her? Stealing $2 million from your own father, that's awful. But I promised that I'd help. And she didn't do it for the money. Huh? It was revenge on our father. Revenge? The revenge would be... Well, if we're thinking about revenge... Oh, there it is. I was about to say, yeah, is he just gonna stop there? It's like, do I present something? No, it's up there at the top, okay. Yeah, but if I had to think about revenge, it would be because their father left their mother. Possibly revenge for that whole thing. What do you mean by revenge? He was a hideous man. He threw our mother away, and then sent her to hell. Her mother? She must be talking about Morgan Fay. Our mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch of the Fay family. The main family had lost a lot of influence in many business and political circles at the time. As the eldest daughter, our mother was to inherit all that as our next master. That's the reason our father married our mother in the first place, for power. But his plan backfired, because our mother's sister took it all from her. She took over as the Master of Karain. That would be Misty Fay, Maya's mother. But before long, the credibility of the Karain tradition hit rock bottom. The new master, Misty Fay, made a terrible mistake. It was during the investigation of the DL6 incident. After that happened, our father took me and my twin sister away, leaving our mother and our home behind. He hated the place. He said it was a hick dive, and that he had no reason to stay there. That's when you came here to Hisargard Temple. Yeah. The woman my father took as his next wife had a daughter already, Valerie. I had no place in his new family, you see. Oh. And I haven't seen my mother once since then. Having the Master's seed stolen from her, and being rejected by her own family. I've heard she's been very battered, spiritually and emotionally. I think I'm finally beginning to see how the pieces fit together. I've asked her everything I can in my capacity as a prosecutor. This incident, everything related to it goes back to the history of the Fey clan. That's what it looks like. Iris, there's one more thing I want you to tell me. What is it? During the incident in which your sister, Dahlia Hawthorne, poisoned a lawyer, she began relations with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence. That college student, have you heard anything about him? Well, I did hear one thing. She said she hated his guts. I see. Thanks for your help. You're welcome. Hurry up, Phoenix Wright. There's still much to investigate. Leave these locks to me. I'll open them for you, I promise. Thanks. I suppose I better continue my investigation. There's still one giant secret left to unlock. Pearl Cyclock. I guess we'll go work on Pearl Cyclock. Holy crap, dude. This is gonna be a crazy trial after this. Man, this entire thing's just been crazy. I think Pearls is down at Larry's shack still, or Loris' shack. Heavenly Hell. Look at that. They really did make a fire. Right in front of the shack. Oh, Mr. Nick. Huh, you're too late, Nick. If you came here for one of our potatoes, we've already polished them all off. I think I've pretty much got all the evidence I need. Now, I just need to find out what Pearls is hiding. I guess... Wait, there's no more talk options, right? Yep. Okay, let's present the Magatama again. Holy crap. Just Cyclock after Cyclock. After dinner on the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Elise Dunham's room reading a book together, correct? Yeah, I was so happy when she invited me, but I didn't go in the end. You didn't go? No, there was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried. I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous. So Pearls never went to Miss Dunham's room, because she was too worried about something or someone else. Pearls. So she would be at the... I guess the only other person she'd be worried about would be Maya, because of Maya's training. So she was worried about Maya's training, and she went to enter a temple to go check her. On the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you? So I'm guessing she went to the inner temple to go check up on Maya. Present. Don't press stop. I almost pressed stop. I was almost thinking about pressing stop. You went here, didn't you, Pearls? Looks like she's still not going to open up to me. This is where you went because you were so worried, right? The next question is, who or what were you so worried about? Now, I'm gonna take a guess, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay? You mean you know? If I'm right, will you tell me the whole truth? Okay. You went to this place for one very simple reason, and that is this. Well, it'll be Maya. It's obvious that what you were so worried about, Pearls. It was Maya, wasn't it? You knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was a special course. I signed up for your special course. Well, my, quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one of those you channel. Wahaha, ho ho ho. Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? And because it was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place, you felt responsible, didn't you? Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the Inner Temple. Then we're clear now that you went to the Inner Temple that night, Pearls. What's not clear is what happened after that. About what time was it when you headed over to the Inner Temple? It was probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started. But there was so much snow, and I didn't get there until after 10 o'clock. Until after 10? How did you know what time it was? Because I heard the bell ringing for lights out. She heard the lights out bell. The Hazakura Temple bell is pretty small though, isn't it? You must be really good at hearing. I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it. That would be terrible. She's trying to hear the bell. Tell me, Pearls, why were you so worried about hearing the bell? Huh? Oh, I think I know why. The reason you were so worried about that bell was because of this. Was it because of the note? Then? Because if I check this, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit, leave everything up to her. So you were, so you were the one that channeled the spirit, so it was because of the burnt letter. You were given some instructions to follow for that night, weren't you? I presume you recognize these pieces of paper. Where did you... The incinerator at the inner temple. Pearls. You were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell. I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing. These instructions that were found in the incinerator. I believe they were written for you, Pearls. For me? No. As you can see, a large portion has been burnt, but the last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling? Taking into account the author of the note and the purpose for writing it, whose spirit would Pearls have been trying to channel? Don't overthink it, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious who Pearls was supposed to channel. The person you were trying to channel that night, Pearls, was... It was Dahlia. Obvious. Like, this one's not too bad. I don't gotta think too much about it. It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name that was in the letter. It's just as I suspected. It was the Iris whose sister Bikini met at the inner temple that night. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. And that's why she was, yeah, and then that's why she was wearing the hood. Because she actually did have the hood on. But Iris didn't have her hood on. Do you know anything about her, Pearls? Do you know what kind of a woman Dahlia Hawthorne was? No? I've never heard of anyone by that name before reading those instructions. I thought so. Pearls doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister. About the instructions in the letter I found, Pearls. Who wrote them? Whoever it was asked you to channel the spirit of someone you never heard of. You must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed their instructions without question. So here's my next question. Who wrote this set of instructions for you to follow? Well, that would be... Morgan Fay, then. Because it's her mother. That's the only reason she'd follow her orders. Pearls, I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you? But you followed them to the letter regardless. Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you to, that's why. How did you... I figured it out. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fay. Alright, Pearls. It's time you started telling me the truth. Why is she holding back from me? I don't like this. Don't underestimate me, just because I'm a child. Huh? If you're trying to say I followed these instructions, I'd like to see some proof. Because I don't think you have any. She'd say anything rather than me carrying out those instructions. I guess I'll have to produce some more evidence then. More things should do it. Alright, Pearls. We both know someone carried out the instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right, there's no evidence that proves it was you. I knew it. However, I do know that whoever did it was a child. How do you know that? It couldn't have been an adult. No adult would have made a simple mistake like that. Simple mistake? What do you mean by that? I'm sure you thought you were carefully following the instructions you'd be given, but you misunderstood some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it. Misunderstood some of the words. Let me go read this. Again. Careful, once Nightfall's there. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. Is that it? No, don't tell me that's it. I was genuinely wondering, like, what word she got mistaken. And then I just read that last part. I was like, hold on a minute. That's why there was gravy on it. That's... So that would mean that that's why there was gravy on the the poster thing. The hanging scroll. Of Misty Faye, because she's the master, and she poured gravy on it, because she thought it said to pour gravy on it. Is that really? That's what it is, isn't it? It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it? Why would I do something like that? Do you remember what was written in the letter? Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring vengeance to fruition. But you didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast, among others, right? How did you know that? Remember the conversation you had with Miss Dunham on the night of the murder? Perhaps we can read some books together. Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading. Ha ha ha, well then, would you like to go practice reading with me? Miss Elise, so for example, how do you read this? It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word. Sure, Miss Dunham taught you how to read gravely and roast, but what she didn't teach you is what they meant. Gravely sounded like gravy to me. It's the only roast I could think of that was the food, and that's why you did it. That's why you covered the picture of the master in gravy from the night's pot roast. To be honest, I did think that it was a bit strange. I guess I really did get the wrong idea. Just a tiny bit. I really am useless. Didn't even manage to burn the letter properly as my other mother had asked of me. Such a simple thing, and I couldn't even do it right. After dinner that night, I did go to the inner temple, with a pot full of the leftover gravy. The gravy? I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern. I was sure it was the Master of Khura'in, like it said in the letter. I see, and then? Well, it was already way past 10 when I got there because of the snow, so I went to the inner temple guest area. The guest area? Yeah, I thought I could wait there until the training was over. Why didn't you just go to the training hall? Because Mystic Maya's main training had already started, and I couldn't interrupt it. So I just stayed where I was and prayed for her to get through it. But then, Pearls, did you fall asleep? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just couldn't help it. Hey, don't worry about it, Pearls. Who cares if you fell asleep? I fell asleep waiting for Iris, too. It happens. Anyway, then you found yourself trapped in the inner temple. Yeah, when I woke up, it was morning. I tried not to cry, but Dusky Bridge wasn't there anymore, and there was no one in the training hall. I thought everyone had left me because I overslept. I threw the letter into the incinerator, and I heated up the leftover gravy, and I let off some steam by chucking the gravy on the scroll while you cried. And let off some steam while chucking gravy on the scroll while you cried. It must have been pretty scary for you, Pearl. I know what it's like. Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at school, too. Don't equate something so trivial with her experience, Larry. Yeah, so what was it about the lost powers, then? It was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring. So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit? No. I tried, but I couldn't do it. You couldn't do it? I've never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened. I tried and I tried and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. But I just couldn't do it. Don't let it get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out. If you want, I'll come flying through the sky for you. Whoosh, just like that. So she never managed to channel the spirit. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone? Yeah, I don't even know what to do. Isn't there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit? I suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely, though. Could you please tell me what it is anyway? It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit. Someone else? What do you mean? Well, there's only one of each spirit, right? Yep, like dating a girl, Nick. You can't see a hot chick if she's already taken. Then that would mean, on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearls could. Huh. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a failure. I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish. Her final wish? Yes, this letter. This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow the instructions carefully. Huh, this letter. I definitely need to find out more about it. My mother has gone to a place called the Oh, I'm not going to try to pronounce that right now because apparently I can't speak. But I'm going to take a drink of water. Yeah, I know Pearls. I visit her every month, and last month she told me, the time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There's something I need you to do for me. I had a letter for you at her home before they brought me here. I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. It's for the good of the Fae Clan, my angel. You'll be doing a great thing. Now listen carefully, and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden. Mother's always nice to me. I love her very much. Yeah, moms will do anything for the kids, right? She said it was for the good of the Fae Clan, so I knew I had to help her. I mean, Mystic Maya's part of the Fae Clan, so it had to be good for her too. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick? I guess so, yeah. There's a picture with her letter too. A picture? Of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time... Pretty weird, huh? Like Larry knows anything about this stuff. There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken as if someone had already opened it once before. That sure is pretty strange. Someone had opened it already. Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out. You're very welcome. My mother's always watching over us. So I'm sure Mystic Maya will be alright. Look at that innocent smile on her face. What am I supposed to say to her? Ha. Oh dear. Finally figured it out, have you, Wright? You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is. Godot! The entrance to the Sacred Cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop. I guess he's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort. But it's a waste of time. Why do you say that? Because Maya Fey isn't coming back. What? You don't know what you're talking about. How can you say something like that? It was your job to protect her, Wright. Just like it was your job to protect Mia Fey. Two sisters, caught up in the worst circumstances. I realized that, but... And you were the only one who was by their sides. And you were the only one who could have saved them. But... I didn't know anything was... about what was going on. Huh. What did I just say, Wright? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself. Oh god, this music! Tomorrow. We'll settle everything in court tomorrow. Once and for all. Mr. Nick, is what that man just said true? It'll be alright, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. You'll see for yourself tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick. My dear Pearl, you've done so well, my child, my Pearl. It's better that you don't know. I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family is no more. Now you are to take the place at the head of the Fae Clan. My last great wish. It seems I was just in time. Holy crap, dude. Man. Holy crap.